Brooks once again, Paul Nicholson and Jim Perth.
Which one are you?
I'll take Robin.
We'll follow that after the drama served up by two World Championship rookies. Now it's two men who know all about the leg side. Jamie Hughes, a former semi-finalist, against a former quarter-finalist, Martin Atkins. The pride of the Black Country, seeded number 4. His BDO ranking is higher still. He dropped only 2 sets out of 14 on his way to the last 4 last year. And he averaged 94 in beating Wesley Harms in the quarterfinals. Against him, though, a man deep in leg-side experience as he returns for his 12th appearance in this tournament, and a man who's picked off the seeds in the past. In each of his last 2 World Championships, he's eliminated one of the top 16 in the first round. Can he do so again?
Well, you never know. First and foremost, Martin Atkins' shirt looks like it's had a scratch fight with Scott Mitchell's shirt. It's definitely quite colourful, that, isn't it?
Just what you need to wake you up at 11 o'clock on a Sunday night.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. First set, first leg. It's Jamie to throw first. Game on.
Well, as most people go to bed to get ready for a Monday morning commute, these two guys go to work on a dartboard to try and get themselves through to round 2. Jamie Hughes, the obvious favourite, showed brilliant form this year. He was in a right tussle with Chris Dobie at the Grand Slam of darts. What a game of darts that was. Martin Atkins,
68.
keeping things alive, keeping it vibrant, keeping it youthful. Still got that mohawk. Still got the ability, though. Been around a long time,
57.
the assassin.
Has got a winning record in the first round, particularly in the last few years. And there's his first maximum of the night.
180.
Just his second visit to the Oki.
Well, you know what you're going to get with these two guys. Just look at the way these darts go in. They really bang them together.
140.
Wallop. Just like that. You'll see that a lot from Martin Atkins. There's a hyperextension of that elbow and real pace of the dart hitting that board.
55. Jamie, you require 164.
For a 12 darter, start the night.
$100.
64 left when he comes back.
Jamie, of course, from the Black Country. Ever been to the Black Country Museum, Jim?
Have indeed. School trips.
100.
Not that far from where I was brought up in the grand scheme of things. Used to get dragged around there all the time.
Fascinating place. Double 8, first leg, Jamie Hughes. Slightly awkward. Shifts the angle. More of an open bet on the right-hand side, perhaps.
56.
Not quite.
Martin, you require 98.
So to steal the first leg. The assassin looks at treble 20. Double 19. Perfecto, lovely.
Martin Atkins.
Nothing wrong with that. 1-0 to the assassin.
Martin to throw first. Game on.
First leg of the match against the darts for Martin Atkins, who beat 8th seed Jeffrey de Graaf in the first round in 2014. Martin wasn't back here the following year, but when he returned last year, saw off Pip Blackwell, who is the 14th seed. Number 4 seed for him this time. A man ranked 2 in the world. 2 in the world for exactly that reason.
We'll get a few maximums in this match, Jim. It was slow and methodical and deliberate in the last game, which went all the way to a tiebreaker. This one's a good old slugfest. 2 seasoned professionals who know what it's like to be on that lakeside stage, so it doesn't hold any fear.
Good dart, says Shane. Jamie's brother.
100.
So I've had the pleasure of playing against Martin Atkins, albeit just an exhibition. He is tall. He's a big lad. I tell you what, unless you are closing in on 7 feet, you are going to be looking up at this man. He's even taller than that mohawk. That's another couple of inches. Maybe he's trying to work his way into a Peter Wright style haircut. You never know. Tops it is for Jamie Hughes. To break back, it would have been. He's got time. Come back for 10s. Atkins not on a finish.
Well, it could have been an 11 darter for Jamie Hughes. If he does it inside 15, he'll be quite happy to break back. Double 10. Just shifting across the oche.
Game short and the second.
Roll off the barrel. And we're all square again.
It's Jamie to throw first. Game on.
Another thing I like about Martin Atkins is that we've been watching him at Lakeside for quite a long time now. And that action has never changed.
100.
Straightens that arm out, gets the range, back and through. The rhythm of it, the speed, the tempo
66.
has never ever fluctuated. Lovely lines in slow motion. Lots of right angles there. Textbook stuff.
100.
That's the illustration. Everything perfectly still.
It's a great example. At all costs, just keep that head still.
81.
Much like you do when you're trying to hit a golf ball. Keep your head still. Just let the arm do the work. And just like Jamie Hughes, there's a lot to admire. Jamie holds the dart right at the bottom, flicks them in. Very much like Jim Williams, who was playing against Tony O'Shea last evening.
100.
I like this action though, because it reminds me of Bob Anderson. Holds it at the end and gives it a right flick. It's aggressive, it's good to watch.
140.
Very effective as well. 76 left.
92. Jamie, you require 76.
Treble 20 double 8. 2 darts down at double 8.
Game short on the third leg. Jamie Hughes.
He's found his rhythm. They're going in.
First.
Building up some momentum.
Why not? He's had plenty of time to harness that throw in the practice room today. It is quite late. I guarantee you these guys this, Jim, they will have played plenty of darts at this time of night. Some of the BDO events have an extraordinary amount of players, and they have to play a ridiculous amount of matches to win events. Obviously, Jamie Hughes has got 6 BDO ranking titles. Martin's only got 4. But they've both got experience of playing finals at this time of night, maybe even later. Things like the Welsh Open, the Dutch Open, sometimes go past midnight, even 1 in the morning.
140.
When they looked at the schedule last on Sunday, they'll have said possibility of going late. The preparation will have been done.
97.
Well, certainly hasn't been an impediment so far.
Yoza had a really good run last year to the semi-finals, taking out Ross Montgomery.
60.
A great win, 3-0 there. Matas Razma of Latvia. A wonderful performance against Wesley Harms, which you've already mentioned. Lost out to Scott Waits, though, who went on to take the title.
180.
Good timing on that 180. Puts him in prime position to take this first set to a one-leg shootout.
Martin, you require 44.
Single 12. Oh, missed it. 3 now for a double 16. Missed that as well. Still has a shot at a double. Tied up at 2 legs apiece. That's his target.
35. Jamie, you require
He kind of fluffed his lines
116.
there a little bit. It's pretty conventional, 44. This is pretty conventional too, but this is now for the set. Jamie Hughes has tops to go 1-0 in front in sets. Oh, it was close. It just dipped at the end.
9.
Atkins can rescue the situation by hitting the single one. There's the hard bit. Skinny green bit. Down for 2s. It's way down there for the tall man.
7.
Hughes gets another chance to close this set out.
Jamie Hughes, the kind of player that you can't give this opportunity to. Double 5. Readjustment. And he's hit it.
Shot. And the first set, Jamie Hughes.
First set in double quick time for Jamie Hughes, 3 legs in a row. The frustration for Martin, who knew missed starts at double 9, double 4 and double 2. An opportunity to take that set to a deciding leg. He's denied it and has his nose in front.
$100.
Jamie Hughes has picked up only 1 ranking title in
116.
2016, which was at the Romanian Classic, where he took out Alan Bell in the final. Taking out sets now is his aim.
100.
Beautiful camera angle that was to witness that 180 from the assassin. He's on for another.
He's had 3 already. He actually has a joint hold of the record here at Lakeside for the most in a first round match. He's back in 2011.
96. Martin, you require 161.
And he has the first shot and an out shot in this one. We'll be back.
65.
You might ask, why does he go for the bullseye on that last shot? Well, he wants a 2-darter. 96 is a lovely number, but that number's looking ever so big now, considering the hole that Jamie Hughes has just put in that 205.
96.
Treble 20 would have left double 18. 74 left. So now Yoza's coming back for 79.
64. Jamie, you require 79.
For a 4th successive leg. And 1 against the darts in the first leg of the second set. Single 20, leaves tops. He's on a roll.
Game short, and the first leg, Jamie Hughes. Second leg is Jamie to throw first. Game on.
Well, did they call it a rule in the Black Country, or is it a cob?
He's on a cob.
He's on a cob. Doesn't really have the same ring to it, does it? But that
60.
that's a can of worms kind of conversation, Jim. You go around the country, people say stotty, but he's on a roll.
121.
It's a very professional performance so far from Jamie Hughes. Picking off little bits of bait that are coming his way. Plenty of lipstick being hit right now.
140.
I am a fan of Jamie Hughes in the sense that he's all coordinated. Lots of red, white and black.
58.
Good branding. He's actually coordinated with the stage too. Look at that.
Camouflage.
It's like a scene from Ocean's 13.
84.
And the guy comes out of the background at the top of the hotel. He also wants to write his own script here in the first round. Lakeside 2017.
60.
You've got to think, what kind of year would it have been?
99.
What kind of a 2-year span would it have been for Jamie Hughes if it wasn't for Glenn Durrant? There have been points in darting history where people have played so well, done great things,
44.
but it would have been so much better if it wasn't for other big talents. Jamie Hughes is starting to boss this match a little bit. He's starting to run away a bit.
58.
Well, it was Glenn that beat Jamie on his lakeside bow in the second round in 2015.
140. Jamie, you require 60.
Single 20 in tops.
Game shot and the second leg. Jamie Hughes. Third leg, it's Martin going first.
Model performance from him so far.
Well, it's lethal, isn't it? Gives himself chances and he's taking them. His doubles percentage, it's not something that we're going to write home about. It's 1 in 3. I'll tell you what has been effective. He's had visits and he's taken it out in that visit. So it's a lot better than it looks.
180.
And his scoring is excellent as well. He averages 110 for his first 9 darts. It's his second maximum of the night.
66.
And after 3 perfect darts at the beginning of this leg. Just dreamt for a moment.
45.
Nothing brings you back to earth like a treble less visits, like a 45 or a 26. But he's in control.
60.
Interesting body language on the stage at the moment. It just seems to me like Jamie Hughes is in control of everything he's doing. Martin Atkins is starting to chase a bit.
83. $140.
It's good to see a world-class dart player coming out of the West Midlands.
42.
When I talk about the West Midlands, I always think of
Martin,
Wayne Jones.
135.
What a great dart player and a great person. The man from Yorkshire was looking at the bullseye there. Bullseye would have left treble 15 for tops. He's got to get his mathematics right.
41. Jamie require
All of a sudden, Jamie Hughes has got another chance, albeit a big one. How much pressure can you put on this 94? He's going to stay up top.
55.
It's not the end of the world, actually,
Martin, you require
because if Atkins
94.
doesn't take this 94, 96 is a pretty little number. Bull route it is. 69 left. That's what he didn't need. 19 it would have been for ball.
54.
Went for the treble,
Jamie
for
required
double six,
96.
didn't get it. Hughes, 96 for the set.
Every time Atkins has had the darts, Hughes has won the leg. There's a right shake of the head.
38.
Could be a
Martin
costly error
Uruguay,
in
40.
this leg. Hughes would still have the advantage. Top 7 for Atkins.
Game short and the third leg. Martin Atkins.
Just stops the rot, having
Fourth
lost
leg
5 in
is
a row.
Jamie to throw first. Game on.
And holds for the first time in the match.
Well, the assassin's got to do what it looks like his shirt's been through. He's got to start fighting a bit.
37.
It's difficult for him. He's a set down. He was 2 legs to 0 down, but he's half that deficit.
137.
There he is, the world BDO #1, having a lovely bottle of water. Jamie Hughes' nemesis.
85.
Yeah, Glenn beat Jamie in the semi-finals of the World Masters this year. Also reached the final at Zuidendam last month.
140.
Jamie lost to Glenn and has lost to him in this tournament as well, and they're both again in the same half of the draw. What a prospect it would be if those two head-to-head in the semi-finals against each other. Long way to go, of course, before that happens.
I'll pay to watch that match, especially on the lakeside stage.
81. Jamie require 139.
A tricky number. Might get 6 darts for it, but then again he might not. That leaves 82. Going for the bullseye, outside of the outer ball as well, so he's got to figure this out. 63 from our referee, Nick Rolls.
82.
That's okay.
Martin, you require
That still leaves a 2-darter.
143.
Martin Atkins, though, needs a little bit of magic here. There will be pressure.
93.
So 57,
Jamie, you require 57.
17 and tops to go to the break. 2 sets to love in front.
Hasn't missed a dart at tops in this set yet.
$17.
Missed 2 now.
Martin, you require 50.
This set could be very, very different now. If Martin Atkins can pick off tops, couldn't get a better guide. And that's why
in the fourth leg.
it's a whole different set now. That was a break of throw.
First.
And all of a sudden the assassin has got his sights set on being 1-1 at the break, as opposed to his opponent having a 2 sets to love advantage.
140.
Good start from Martin as well in this deciding leg of the second set.
100.
Arguably, Martin Atkins' biggest accolade in darts was winning the British Open back in 2012.
81.
Who did he beat en route to that title? Jamie Hughes.
Is that the one that he beat Robbie Green in the final?
That's the one.
$135.
Some list he beat that day. Jamie Hughes, Darryl Fitton, Martin Adams, Phil Nixon, Ross Montgomery and Robbie Green. That's when you think the draw's not in your favour, because when I said British Open, I meant open draw.
Certainly deserved that accolade.
Just feels like Jamie Hughes has slowed down a little
59.
bit, trying to be a bit more deliberate, trying to find his target. Lost a bit of rhythm, and Martin Atkins now has 6 starts from 198, and he can walk into the break with a big deep breath and say, right, let's play a 3-setter then, Jamie.
100.
Needs a couple of trebles here.
$100. Martin
98 then.
98.
And this is for the set. All around the 19s now. Needed the treble.
27.
Again, he's just opened the door slightly for Jamie Hughes.
107.
Door is open, 107. Might look at 19s first. Takes the 7 off, and another 50. Double top for the set to rescue the situation and have that advantage.
67. Martin, you require 71.
71's not easy. Treble 13. Now, he's got to go 15s. Don't get greedy and go for the bull. Now you go for the bull. Hits it!
Game
One
shot
set all!
and the second
Yorkshire
set.
won, Black Country
Martin
won,
Atkins.
and we're not finished yet. What a game we've had so far. It's been up and down, like that window cleaners yo-yo you were mentioning, Jim.
Jamie Hughes won 5 successive legs. Looks as though he'd taken control, but Martin Atkins wins 3 in a row. And it's 1-all at the break.
Was the exception thus far. A pretty straightforward winner by 2 sets to love over Olive Biamakama. Of course, it was nip and tuck for Raymond Smith, just the Aussie enough to see off Belgium's Davy van Balen. And now at 1 set all, Jamie Hughes at one stage, Chris Mason, you'd have thought was going to stroll past Martin Atkins. Not now.
Yeah, he was absolutely cruising, wasn't he? He was averaging near on 100. And looked all but a clean winner. But fair play, this was some finish under pressure.
Yeah.
Like we've seen with the Tony O'Shea game with Jim Williams. You know, 1-all game on, you know, 2-0 game over. So again, we'll see the break.
Yeah.
Who will suit better? Probably
Well,
Jamie.
indeed, yeah. Little wry smile from Jamie. And actually, when you think that tops at one stage looked like Jamie couldn't miss,
Yes.
and actually now 4 or 5 opportunities come and gone.
Yeah, I think it was off 107 there, wasn't it, for the set?
Yeah. Couldn't hit a barn door in the end, but we'll see what the break does. As ever, can change things. They're back, as are our commentators, Paul and Jim.
Just had the warm-up darts there, and he was going for tops after missing that dart at tops for the 107, which would have been a 2-0 lead. As it is, that brilliant bullseye from Martin Atkins. 1-1 as we reconvene.
First leg, it's Jamie to throw first. Game on.
All those practice starts and insight into what he's thinking right now. I think it is. Interestingly enough, he goes for tops, 3 practice starts, and still misses all 3. But it's a new set now. Reset the machine, big deep breath,
60.
and let's go again. And if you want to win this match without another break, you have to win the next 2 sets.
100.
There have been 3 BDO major events at the Lakeside in 2016, and he's reached the semi-finals of them all, going out to the eventual champion on each occasion as well.
85.
What to do here for him?
We were talking about West Midlands dart players. I came up with Wayne Jones. Let's talk about Yorkshire dart players, shall we?
Dennis.
Dennis Priestley.
140.
1991 Lakeside World Champion. And even before him, there would be no Dennis Priestley without Dennis Hickling. What a dart player he was.
96.
Over 200 caps for Yorkshire. Absolute stalwart. And then we've got to talk about John Walton.
Was here today, John Boy. 2001 champion. And of course the other member of the triumvirate of Yorkshire World Champions very much here, Scotty Waits.
180.
Third of the night for Yozza.
Well, Atkins definitely wants to join that list of champions. Very, very impressive. But tell you what was impressive, that 180 that Yozza just hit.
60. Jamie, you require 80.
Needs another 60 for this. And he gets it right in the eyes of it. What a beautiful, beautiful 5 darts. 5 perfect darts to finish that leg. Superlative stuff from the man from the Black Country.
Taking 260 out in 5 darts. Happy days.
It's just about to see he can't miss. And then he missed.
99.
Miss eventually. It always happens. Nobody will ever perfect the game of darts, and that's one of the reasons we love it.
140.
Jamie's best ever average in one of the matches out the Lakeside was against Wesley Harms, a shade over 94 in the quarter-final. He's up around there now, but you look at the set averages. Set off like a train, 96.6 in the first. In the early days of the third, his scoring's been magnificent.
We talked about Martin Atkins' best achievement in his career. I think it was the British Open. You've got to think that the best achievement for Jamie Hughes is winning the Fender Masters. It's over a couple of years ago.
139.
Tried to win it again last month. Who did he run into? Durant.
100. Jamie, you require 170.
Well, if he wants to break Glenn Durant's heart, he could take this out and take some money out of his pocket. Bash it into that one. Or just go to the right-hand side and go for the bullseye. Oh, we haven't seen one in a while.
23. Martin, you require 80.
It just dipped at the end. Gave it a really good shot, though. Talking about good shots, Martin Atkins, 20 in tops.
Big dart this. In the context of the match, that was a big dart.
Jamie, you require 47.
Because now he's going to have 2 darts almost certainly at double 16. And this for a 2-leg lead in the third set. Double 8. Facial expression said it all. He wasn't close. Composes himself. Fires wide.
Martin, you
It was a big dart in the last visit for Atkins when he flicked the flight and missed tops. But it doesn't make the mistake of missing 10s.
Martin Atkins.
And there's 1s all over the board. 1 set each, 1 leg each.
Third leg, it's Jamie to throw first. Game on. .96.
Of course, both these guys are England internationals, current and past. I know they're both very proud to put on that shirt when they get the opportunity.
140.
We've got a very proud referee with a St. George's cross on his bow tie.
.177.
Excellent dance again from Jamie. Effectively a maximum. It is that mutual international duty that has fostered the big friendship between these two as well. Huge amount of respect between them on the stage. Great admiration off it.
I know the England men's team
58.
were not happy with their performance at the Europe Cup this year. Team event taken out by the Netherlands. led by Richard Venstra, who won pretty much everything there. One thing we know about the England men's team, they always come back fighting.
170.
He's going to have another go at it, you know. He's going to keep trying until he takes that money off Glenn Durrant.
64.
It's only his third year at the Lakeside, Jamie. His highest checkout so far on this stage, 136.
100.
Came against
Jamie
Harms
required
last year.
106.
Here's a look at 106 now. Great first start. Single 14. Double 16. Missed it in the last leg. Doesn't miss it in this one.
On the third leg, Jamie Hughes.
That's more like it.
Fourth leg is Martin throwing first.
That was a solid visit. A little bit quicker as well. Good rhythm. Didn't think about it too much. And the only facial expression he had
96.
was that of joy when he hits double 16. There's a little bit of litter on the 5. As you can see, we're pretty close to it there. I thought it was a fly.
140.
Doesn't matter about that though. What we do care about is the treble 20s. They're getting battered right now by these two guys. It's got to be a 180 this, surely. Of course it is.
180.
First and second darts were brilliant. Gave himself so much space. Could have got another 3 in there. He goes ahead 4-3 in the maximum count. James had that 177 as well. The averages for both players now north of 90.
This is turning into a really good game.
26.
But the pressure is on Martin Atkins right now. There's a little bit of grimacing going on, a bit of tension. And Jamie Hughes is thinking there, 303 points. He hits
100.
7 19s, 2 trebles and a single. That leaves 170 again.
Just the odd empty seat now. Tomorrow is Monday, working week starts. 11:45 on a Sunday night. And these two
59.
very much on top of their game.
You require 99.
Trying to make sure that they still have work to do next week.
Is it going to be sudden death again in this set? Martin Atkins took out a wonderful finish
59.
to bring us to one
Jamie
set all.
require 144.
At the point where it was 2 legs all. To stop that predicament, Jamie Hughes needs another 60. He gets it. Double 12 for the set.
120.
It was a great effort.
Martin, you require 40.
Great effort. May well not be good enough. Double 10.
20. Jamie, you require 24.
Haphazard finishing, crucial miss. Hughes back, double 12, 3 darts at it, and this for a 2-1 lead.
And the third set, Jamie Hughes. Fourth set, first leg, it's Martin throwing first.
Jamie Hughes gave himself the opportunity. He only just missed that double 12 for the 144 finish. But then
95.
Martin Atkins couldn't finish his. He gets kicked in the solar plexus by a beautiful finish when Jamie comes back to the board.
100.
It is very late, like you said, Jim. You've got to think
140.
that the preparation of these guys had to include a little bit of sleep in the afternoon. A lot of players that I know current and past.
57.
They play late, they get a sleep in the afternoon, means that they're conditioned right for this kind of time frame.
85.
And the other thing to add to the equation as well was just the length of the preceding match. Went on for just over an hour and a half.
These guys are experienced enough, you would think, to
134.
they've been in these situations before where you're given a certain tour de hockey time, and sometimes you're told to go there a little bit sooner, sometimes it's a little bit later. If you're a novice, you'll think,
100.
why? You gave me a time, but this kind of thing happens. These guys have been around the block a few times. You know what goes on. You know that darts is not black and white.
100.
Well,
Martin, you require
it's
81.
black, white, green, and red.
Can he get the treble 12? Not quite. Can he get the ball?
56.
Not quite.
Jamie, you require 110.
This will be a pearler. To stamp his authority on this set, options. Treble 18 was the choice. Treble 16 will give him a double.
86.
But Martin Atkins should finish this off.
Martin, you require 25.
But has his mentality been damaged from previous misses? Double 4. Double 2.
23.
And more misses, costing the assassin
Jamie, you require 24.
notches in this set and in previous sets. Double 12, which was very kind to him at the back end of the last set, is kind again at the start of this one.
Second leg is Jamie to throw first. Game on.
And that's the leg against the darts. 3 legs in a row for Jamie Hughes. It really has been up and down. He had a run of 5 in a row, then lost 4 of the next 5. But Martin now has lost 3 in a row.
100.
In a roundabout sort of way, that's saying that Jamie Hughes is quite streaky. And in set format, that's not a bad quality.
83.
Shot exhalation of breath there from Shane. His brother's doing all right, though.
100.
Yeah, those exhalations are very important. You can't afford to keep breathing in. Otherwise, you're going to get some tension, that's for sure.
41.
Plenty of tension here, but I'm sure it's not that that's caused it.
They always say it's harder to watch than it is to do.
Is it?
Absolutely right. At least you're in control up
60.
there. You're the master of your own destiny. I watched some of my closest friends play darts, like Sir Dave Chisnell, Peter Wright, Mark Webster. It's horrible. You want your friends to win. At least when you've got the darts in your hand, you can do something about it.
140. .98. Jamie, you require 137.
106 is biggest of the night so far. It's that 106 that Martin will be back to look at. It was
97.
taken out by Jamie in the
Martin,
first
you
leg of the
require
third.
106.
I think he needs this, you know. Treble 18 stayed there. The treble 20 would have left double 13.
70.
That's not bad.
Jamie, you require 40.
But if Jamie Hughes can find tops, boy, will he be close to victory. Tops it is.
Game
Tops he
shot
gets.
to the second leg.
One more
Jamie
leg and
Hughes.
Jamie Hughes is through.
Third leg is Martin to throw first. Game on.
Well, it's been one of those days where people have come back from seemingly impossible positions.
100.
It's going to happen in a second successive match. Martin in exactly the same position that Raymond Smith was in the last game. 2-1 down, 2 legs down.
Raymond Smith's not going to have to wait very long to play again. Less than 24 hours. It's probably a good thing for him. Get straight back up there. Ride the wave. And it's a wave of 60s that Martin Atkins needs to give himself an opportunity to get back into this match.
I think the King's flagging somehow.
98.
We've got 2 Kings in world darts at the moment. Obviously, Mervyn King, close friend of mine. Big hi to Merv, who lives over there in Bradwell in
41.
Great Yarmouth, former finalist here. New upstart from Australia is trying to take his crown with the same nickname. How dare he?
140.
220 apiece after 9 darts apiece. Boy, he needs a treble here.
60.
Jamie Hughes gets 2 treble 20s in this visit. He'll be in command. He really will be. He's not going to get them.
50. Martin, you require 160.
Look what he's left himself though, 170, if he comes back for it.
Interesting. He is coming back, you know. Finishing a match with a 170. We've seen it twice in World Darts. Colin Lloyd to win a major in Blackpool at the World Match Play. But on this stage, it's been done by Ted Hankey in the 2000 Lakeside Championship. Not going to be Jamie Hughes in 2017. Not yet, anyway.
89. Martin, you require 70.
70, and he needs it. If he doesn't get this, he could be out. But it's a good first dart, double 8s. That's a great second dart as well. Hanging in there, Martin Atkins.
Fourth leg is Jamie throwing
Great
first.
darts from Martin Atkins. Didn't look like missing there either. Looked confident, backed himself. Speaking of backing yourself, there you go.
180.
Look at Yozza in the background, snarling at the carpet. What's the carpet done to you, Jamie?
3 perfect darts at the start of what could be the last leg of the match.
93.
Tell you what, when he gets that snarl on, looks like Grumpy Cat. Tell you what, will be Happy Cat if he gets over the line in this leg. He's doing everything right.
140.
Another big visit will give him breathing space. That breathing space is getting wider all the time.
177.
But when you got the
Sensational.
darts in your hand to win the match, he's had a 180 and a 177. He's on an 11-darter to go through to meet Jim Williams in the next round. With his highest ever average on the Lakeside stage as well. This for the match.
11.
Well, he's missed tops a couple of times again. Fortunate for him that Martin Atkins cannot capitalise. So he can take a deep breath, come back and get the job done.
Jamie, you require 40.
To take out the assassin. The man from the Black Country has tops.
3 bullets to take out the assassin. As the sights set.
Game, shot, and the match, Jamie Hughes!
He's in formidable form. It was an excellent performance from Jamie Hughes. He will feel that there's slight room for improvement, but with an average of 94.4. It's his best ever on the lakeside stage, eclipsing that against Wesley Harms last year. And the 4th seed is through for a mouth-watering clash with Jim Williams in round 2. Credit to Martin Atkins, who more than played his part with an average of nearly 89. But it's Jamie that goes through 3-1.
And through to the second round, the boy from the Black Country, Yozza, Jamie Hughes.
Great win for Jamie Hughes over Martin Atkins. Perhaps wobbled a little bit in the middle there, but came on strong at the end, and on that form, looks a decent bet this week. The embrace, but that was impressive.
Very impressive, yeah. It was on par with the Glendurham performance for me. Both of them are, you know, fancied to win the title amongst another couple of players, but yeah, that